Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Girls Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading is going to focus on Donald John Trump's January 4th through the 10th, 2021. This is going to be a big week for him. Anything after January 6th, it's over. I don't know if in his demented mind if it will be, but let's see what the future is going to bring for him. Okay, so the forces in motion. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. His challenges. Right, the Star. Boy, does that make sense. Okay, his actions. I'm going to do actions over here rather than his plans. Let's see what he's doing. What he's actually doing. Okay. Whether or not he's going to be successful. Okay. And then his future. And I can always draw more cards, but wow. Okay. And of course I'm going to layer I'm going to add the little Lenormand cards as well. Okay. Actually, let's do it this way. So far, for the forces in motion, we have the Two of Pentacles. His challenges is the Star card, or his challenges are the Star card. His actions, we have the Queen of Swords, and what he's attracting, whether or not he'll be successful, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. And with his future, we have the Lovers reversed. Okay, so I'm going to add in the little Lenormand cards here. So with the forces in motion, yeah, that's not good. We have the Clouds and the Scythe. Yep, it's time for him to go. His challenges. We have the Dog, so we're talking loyalty, seduction, and the Bear. Interesting. That could be Putin. That could be just financial strength. And that's his challenge. Okay. Up here with what his actions have been. So we have the Moon, the Birds, the Mountain, and the it's called like revelry, but it's basically like partying. Used to be the card for all his, well, it still could be. God. Super spreader events. But there's obstacles to that, so anyway. I like, those cards are excellent. Okay, so except for with his actions, yeah, he's just trying to block us getting having any success with Biden, and the transition team. He's blocking things. Talking like a lunatic and blocking, our celebration to get him the hell out. Okay. Successful or not? Interesting. The House. Money. There's my Alzheimer's card. Oh, yeah, I get it. His body. Okay. And the Whip. So that's all about abuse. His future. Okay. I think that's pretty much all I'll need for this. Okay. moving away with his cronies, his little club, his good old white boy club, whatever, maybe even Proud Boys, and probably his children. And they do have goals, and it's always about the money. It's always about the grifting and golfing for him, and he's being watched. Okay, so if you don't care about more details, that's pretty much the reading. But I wanna see what else is here. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles here, as like what's really going on, well, he's juggling. He's juggling, and he's doing everything he can in order to like adapt and to prioritize, what it is that he wants. He's under time management, issues, time constraints, deadlines, things like that. And so with these two cards, this is the theme, right? This is the actual issue. It's not working well for him. He's not, with the clouds, things are uncertain for him. He's hiding things. He's kind of detached in his brain. Like, we put this card and this card together, we have our Alzheimer's here, and this we have success or not. Well, no. I think not. This is a card of being very moody and dangerous. And he has been dangerous. I did that karmic reading on Louis Gohmert yesterday, and that was all about, sedition and in what actually, they were trying to accomplish. So it's basically, burning down our democracy, which is dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. So that's been what's, it's this subterfuge, this dangerous subterfuge of him trying to control things the way he wants it. And, we've got the Russian hat, we've got the ships in the background. This may very well pertain to, him and Putin's playbook. He's done everything Putin's told him to do, and he's learned well from him. So that's what's really going on. These three cards here is about what's really going to be going on for him this week. So we can expect him to be distracting us, to be flipping things all over the place. Just imagine a juggler in front of you, doing all kinds of stupid stuff, while maybe something else is going on behind the scenes that's actually very dangerous. But don't worry, because he's being watched. So it's all going to come out. And that, we can count on that, on things coming out, everything coming out, because, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office has hired forensic accountants to help investigate into his businesses. And they don't do things like that. You can watch, this morning, early I watched Glenn Kirshner's video on that he just posted. And he spoke to the fact that it's a criminal investigation, and they don't initiate those things unless they really have, they get the forensic accountants to do that, to dive into the money. So we're talking like money laundering is what's really been going on, and now they're using those forensic accountants to do that. They've been hired, and they don't do that unless it's a criminal investigation. So he's got that, coming down on him. And this is aside from what Letitia James is doing, because she's got the civil investigation going into his businesses, but this is from the Manhattan DA's office. So there's that. So moving forward into his challenges, well, he's no longer going to be the star. He's no longer going to have the limelight and the attention. And he's also no longer going to have any hope. This card is about hope and miracles and healing and a bright future and happiness. Well, when it's in the challenge position, he's not getting any of that. And neither are his cronies, neither are his loyal cronies that he's been able to seduce just to get money. And the other challenge is, I believe these cards are speaking to, is the way he has been, grifting, trying to get money from his loyal followers, because this card's all about financial strength. This card is also about, if you get a little darker into it, it's about jealousy. But it's, pretty much like money and protection. And so now he doesn't have that protection because this is coming through. And the way he has seduced money from people who were his loyal followers, that's another challenge. So I think that's probably ending, or has maybe already ended, I hope. I would hope people aren't that stupid to keep giving him money. But then again, he may be saying that he wants to run again in 2024. He may not give up the grifting until who knows? Maybe he can grift from inside of a cell. Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, so what he's actually doing, though, with the Queen of Swords, he's trying to create independence, I believe, away from the GOP. He's trying to create his own little, splintering group. He's thinking about, moving away on his own in a really independent way, is what I'm getting. But he's crazy. This is the card of literal lunacy. If your public image is, this is a card of reputation as well. And his reputation has caused a lot of stress. His lunacy has caused a lot of stress. But with what he's doing, he's distracting. And he's blocking our new, our president-elect. He's blocking the Biden-Harris administration. That's what he's doing. And he's crazy. But he's doing crazy stuff that keeps us from having our celebration and having, well, it doesn't really, he won't be successful because these cards are not success. This card is terrible for success. So, but this shows what he's doing. So it's the same thing, golfing, grifting, celebrating, and then blocking plans, making plans to block us. And he may be blocking, well, because he has been this last week, he has been blocking coronavirus, support. People are not able to get the vaccinations that they wanted in. He shoved it onto the states, and he hasn't taken responsibility for it federally. He's not initiating or allowing the federal government to support. So things are not going to move as quickly as we thought. It won't be the spring before everybody has their vaccinations that wants them. It's going to be more like the summer. Unless Biden and Harris can shift that, Then that's something I can always read on later. But let's stick with this chump. So, little dirtbag Donnie, it is not attracting success. With the Knight of Wands reversed, this movement is not happening. And it's also his arrogance, his outright just arrogance is going to be seen for what it is. He's going to be more abusive, and he's going to be trying to, just his old bag of hot air, that it's going to be even more. But I don't think anybody's going to be listening to him as much, or maybe his followers will, but that's okay, fine, whatever, we can't stop anybody from, everyone has their free will. But his success is going nowhere. He's not going anywhere. And to add to that, it's because money has gone to him, and he's been abusive. Money's been going to him. Money has been going to him. This is the Trump family. Money's been going to the Trump family for a long time. And it has been happening repeatedly, over and over and over. So this is Trump crime family and their self-dealing. So the self-dealing is why he's not going to have any success. And then with his future, as far as the Lovers reversed, this has a future of betrayal, of people like divorcing themselves from him. It has to do also with him making bad decisions, having lots of arguments and hopefully some regret, but lost partnerships. And this will especially come through the news, will be bringing out those who have aligned with him in the past. And it's going to just keep coming out little by little. It's also going to reveal his, the kids, his adult children who have been helping him. And, we can put Jared in there too. And their goals and what they have actually done and all the money that they have moved. Because we've got these cards here. The money that has moved. And it's been watched. So we could think way back when, if it was 2015 or 2016, before the election, when all those pings that were happening, to Trump Tower from overseas. This is, all of this in this criminal investigation that's going on by the Manhattan DA's office, it's going to bring out his money laundering is what I'm getting. The movement of money and how it came through. That's what's going to be revealed in the future, and how it's been watched all this time. So maybe they've allowed it to happen so they could catch more and more and more people. Maybe the FBI, the CIA, everybody that's been watching, maybe they've allowed the watching to happen because, we can't, until we change that recommendation from the OLC, the Office of Legal Counsel, until we change that, that what they think is a law, but it's not really, that you can't indict a sitting president. Maybe because of that, they've just been watching and waiting, but then I think everything's just going to fall down on him. I think January 21st is going to be the worst day, or maybe January 20th at 1 p.m. or 12:30 or 12:15 or 12:01 might turn out to be the worst day for him. So that's going to be really interesting to see. And his health isn't good. This is an awful card for health. This is Alzheimer's. That just repeatedly, he only knows how to do one or two things, which is golf and grift and lie and cheat. And yeah, Alzheimer's, dangerous. I mean, we thought Ronald Reagan and his dementia or Alzheimer's was bad. Donald Trump's is just more dangerous because he's had so many enablers. He has seduced so many people. So, but that's okay. It'll bring down more kids, or more, more of his family members, his kids and people in the future. So there's that. So, okay, I'm not saying anything else here. If you guys see anything, please drop it in the comments. And, I always welcome your comments and your insight. Okay, thanks, you guys. Take good care. Bye.